Happens. In this case, that
now
didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Patriots fan, so yeah. He hates the Patriots, and I hate the Raiders. I kind of hate the Raiders.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Well, I don't hate the team, but I don't like it.
They go play action here on first down. And the Raiders have got him. The first time All-Pro in 2015. Khalil Mack in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now the former Jet running back. This is Chris Ivory. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down. Third down, 15 yards still needed.
Okay, they got some yards.
They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On first and 10, here's Bortles. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They'll try to run with Ivory. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Just to let you know, guys,
third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Have a new overall, so, yeah.
Bortles now on third and goal. He's got time in the pocket. This will be caught at about the 6. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it?
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And I'm doing this for a reason.
I'm
being the Raiders for a reason.
And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return.
Because I always say Raiders are trash. Raiders are trash.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank.
And now the ball's out.
Oh!
Lost it. Fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I thought Derek Carr had a magnificent rookie season in 2015. The one little blemish, though, coughed it up 10 times.
Yeah, it's not taking care of the football to the best of his ability, but sometimes that's what you get. Risk-reward with an exciting player like Carr.
And it happens a lot to rookie quarterbacks. Speed of the game, how fast they are, and, boy, they quickly get hands in on you and make it tough for you in the pocket.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Okay, I don't want to bring money into it, but I'm going to. You know what your best contract negotiations are?
Good years.
Production. Chris Ivory's first 1,000-yard season in New York parlayed it into a nice deal with Jacksonville, and they expect the same results.
Yeah, nice 5-year deal indeed.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs and goes to one of those.
This will be caught at about the 3. Give them 22 on that one. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
They're gonna run it.
And in this weather, and I know you weren't a quarterback, you were on the defensive side of things, but how hard is it to throw that football?
It can't be easy because you never know how the moisture is going to affect things, and each quarterback handles it differently. Some of them are a little bit better than others. Depends on whether they want to wear a glove, not wear a glove, how cold is it. All those things go into it. But it goes to everything else. Keeping your footing when you're running routes. Supposedly you have the advantage as a receiver because you know where you're going, but that's not easy as well.
Damn, shut up.
Just locating the
I'll
ball
beat you too. I beat Jaden 48-17. I'll beat you.
Players, not so much at times. Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play,
guys, don't look at Jalen's crap.
Hold him to a short game.
Even though he's gay.
Did it to perfection.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4.
I'm trying to make him mad, Jalen.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Throwing is Bortles. And they will score.
Dang.
It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Okay.
Blake Bortles, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
Okay, Jalen, okay.
Empty possessions.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
Oh, my gosh, again, another fumble. Okay.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal.
I know you're talking.
Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're talking
because you got rejected.
At the feet of the receiver.
You got rejected, Jalen. What's worse, getting rejected?
Finding another receiver.
Yeah, boy. When we were doing our social studies sport, I seen the word. It was rejection. And I looked at Jalen.
Okay, back or defensive back.
Jalen.
He usually has the advantage because of his body.
What's your side of the story? That you don't get no girls.
Carr now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Over the middle, Cooper with it.
Touchdown! Touchdown!
Touchdown! Oakland.
65-yard touchdown.
Cooper, 64 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Jalen, that's what I mean. But you got rejected by a cycle. By a cycle. By a cycle.
So that
you got rejected by a cycle. What you mean,
an Oakland touchdown.
Boy. And you already know the secret. You already know the secret. So, you can't talk about heartbroken no more.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jacksonville coming back out on offense. They made a coaching change shortly after their loss in Week 15. But let's look at what they have to build on going forward. This year, all is lost. As they go forward.
Oh my God, Jalen, you know what it is.
The defense to start off, okay? I think that they did a nice job in the draft. Remember last year, Jalen Ramsey was a top pick for them playing out on the corner. Miles Jack came in to help them. They got Dante Fowler back from injury. Then you flip it over and you say, okay, what's going to happen with the quarterback? Blake Bortles is the key to everything for a new coach. If they get things right with him, this team has a chance to get better in a hurry.
You're so dumb.
A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have. And he is going to be hit and taken down.
Oh my God, Jalen. I told you.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out.
John already knows.
A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction.
You know I told you.
Say they're moving in the
Getting
right
in those
direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy.
So don't say it on here,
football,
Jalen.
you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for?
More under pressure.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Malcolm Smith in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up fourth and long. So on fourth down, here's Brad Dortmund on to punt it away. Travis Carey back deep for the Raiders. Taken in at the 22. Oh, he slipped right by him. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Oh my God.
Find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried.
Oh my God!
He's taken down. And now the Jags defense decided to call a timeout.
Time of fake doesn't work. We usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful.
You ain't gonna make it.
But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my app in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
How about you surprised more games aren't tied because the messages in both locker rooms are essentially the same, and it starts with both trying to get a quick start. But one team actually did, but the defensive guys, they can take it right back because this game has been a tug of war all the way through.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Perry Riley. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, Carr. Brought in by Walford, right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. They go play action here on first down. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Clive Walford with an acrobatic catch. And a
You see
forced
that, Jimmy?
turnover
You
on
see that?
defense leads to 6 points. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing. The drive there only
You are
spanning
trash.
3 plays. And it
Trash
winds
at
up in
everything.
6 points for the Raiders.
You trash that basketball.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raiders defense getting ready. And the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys
Remember
out
that,
a little
guys?
bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here? Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
He's got the hook up to Lee. And
Damn,
he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Following the penalty, it's Ivory. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up. Not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Brad Nordman now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Carry on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's complete to Walford. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Walford's got it. Complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big play there for the Raiders. 38 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10.
Bro, why you keep jumping like that?
There.
40.
A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Now Carr. He finds Roberts complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Seth Roberts, 31 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And the lead is up to 14. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Back to the ground on 1st down. Again, Ivory. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Yep.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. Back now in the East Bay. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. On 1st down, Bortles throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Completes it to Lee. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing now is Bortles. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And now here come the Raiders. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
Oh my God, bro. Have it in your hands, man. This is what
on any pass in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Carr going to throw.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
No yards.
And out now
Trash
comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. To throw, it's Bortles. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, 51 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? The offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him, made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. You were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout. Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Bro!
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien.
I knew it was going to be an interception. I knew it from the bottom to the top, like it was in my head.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he will find his man on the outside. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Jags are going to have a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
Oh, there's no way. There's no way.
And stayed in bounds.
Oh.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. On first down, Bortles. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Time for a break, their final drive. They'll look to throw. Lee's got it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. He's back to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Back to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Yeah, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yes.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Yes. Thank Lord.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Carr going to look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Carr to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good game. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
My play.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. To throw his Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's
what are you
down.
doing?
What a huge play at this point in the game.
It was crap. Like, you can't even guard your freaking quarterback. It's not even a game.
Back to throw. Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Oh, my
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the 5th overall pick, Jalen Ramsey. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute.
What?
Now they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Bortles to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Get a 2-point conversion.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
He's got time. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. He's back to throw. And
yes.
a crusher there as he's intercepted. Picked off by Perry Riley. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Steps away to his left.
Oh!
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tashawn
Yes,
Gibson, but he will not be able to break.
All right. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please hit that like button and subscribe. See you next time.